Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. For today's tutorial, I will make a doll sofa. My inspiration for today is this Cindy Crawford sofa from Rooms to Go. Now I'm going to try my best to make it, but with my own twist. Some materials that we will need for this project are cardboard, tacky glue, fabric glue, a scissors, a knife, some clips, some bling, some fabric of your choice. We will also need some cotton for pillow fillings, thread and needle, paint, a dowel, and also our glue or glue gun. Okay, so one of the first thing you want to do is you want to use your knife and cut 9 pieces of cardboard the same length. This is 8 inches long and 3 inches wide. You separate them all in threes, and for the last set of threes you want to cut them in half. So the first thing you want to do is take your tacky glue and you want to apply it. You can use your fingers to spread it. You can use a paintbrush or whatever the case may be. So just spread it evenly. Then apply the other one to it. Then you want to repeat the step. Once you're done, then you'll take your clips, apply them to the ends, and allow it to dry. Once you're done with your first one, you're going to repeat the step for the remaining sets of cardboard, then allow them to dry. Okay, so once your cardboards are dry, you're gonna fit them up as you would putting them together. Once you're complete with everything and you're ready for assembly. So I had to cut off a little bit on the armrest just so that they fit perfectly. So what I want to do is, this is a twist that I wanted to do. On the picture, the armrests were the same height as the backrest, but I want to do a little twist. So I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to mark where the backrest meets the armrest. And then I'm just going to make a little swoop coming down. And I'm going to use my knife, and then I'm going to carefully cut along that line. Okay, once I am finished with that piece, I'm going to take the other piece and I'm going to line it up with the one that I've already completed. Make a line on it as well. Oh, not bright enough. And now I'm going to repeat the step. Kind of have to do it a couple times since, you know, we stack more than one piece of cardboard together. This should do it. And break it apart. And there we go for the armrest. Now let's try this again. Your couch is gonna look like the shape that it's going to have. All right, so when I come back, I'm gonna already have my materials cut and ready for wrapping our couch. Okay, so I went off camera and I cut my materials, and I also went ahead and I did one of the armrests and the seat. And I'm gonna show you what I did, what the process that I did. So what I did was I took the glue gun, applied it to one side of my material, fold it and press firmly. And then I took the other side, and you want to cut it so that once you fold it, it meets the other side of the material. So I'm going to apply some more glue. And you want to pull your material, press it firmly until it dries. And there you have it. So to fold the sides, I cut down on the back or on the side that meets. You just want to cut off the tabs. Cut it off and it should look like this. Then what you want to do is you want to fold. You want to apply the glue, apply some glue, fold the inside. Do the same to the other side. And once you're through, you want to apply glue on 3 sides. Hold it in place until it dries. So the reason why we cut down the side is because once we fold it over, in order for it not to be as bulky, you really want it to be really flat. And then you get kind of like a envelope style. You know, just like how, you know, when you're wrapping Christmas gifts. So we're gonna repeat on the other side. Put some glue, fold it over, repeat on the other side. Apply glue. Stretch and pull it over. And this is what you should have. We're gonna do we're gonna do the other armrest. So you gotta be real careful when you're doing this one, because you don't want to do it and then both sides have to be placed on the same side. So because this is going to be on this side, we want this piece to be on this side. So I'm going to turn it the opposite direction. Then what I'm going to do is apply some glue at the bottom. Stretch the material to it. Alright, so I gotta probably cut off a little bit piece, a bit longer than I wanted it to be. Hold it in place until it dries. So what you want to do is you want to take the glue and apply it around the frame of the armrest, and then you want to pull the top of the material. And since this is not just a simple square, you gotta pull it real tight so it takes the shape of the armrest. So you hold it down until it dries. And once it dries, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut where both materials meet. So you have something like this. Hope you can see it. Okay. Just gonna cut this down to the size that you want it to be. And we're gonna repeat the same process we did on the armrest and the seat. Not the armrest, the backrest. Just cut off the little tabs right here. Take your glue, fold it over. And then while stretching the material, you're gonna pull it back just to make sure that it's perfect. You go ahead, you add your glue. And you pull it back and hold it in place until it dries. Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing on this side, which this side is a little bit tricky. You just kind of have to cut and manipulate it until you get it to your desire. At first, we're just gonna cut off the tabs like we do. Now for this side, you don't want to take it too far in, because you want, when you put the backrest up against it, that is hidden. So you just want to do like a little bit. So we're going to cut it down some more. Just enough to cover this piece on the back and for it to fold over. Go ahead and put some glue so that the top part, glue the top part down, and then just tuck everything in. Make your adjustments. Pull it over and glue. Hold it for a couple seconds until it dries. And there you have it. So for the seat, we're gonna turn it inside, turn it this way so that this part is on the inside, because we're gonna put the cushions right here so it won't show. What you wanna do is you wanna apply your glue. Apply some glue to the back. Line it up with the backrest. Hold it in place until it dries. You just want to keep pressing it down so it dries firmly. Okay. Once that is dry, you're going to take on the side, you're gonna apply the glue on the L-shaped side. Then you're gonna line up your armrest. Press and hold in place. Until it dries. Okay. And then once it's dry, you're gonna repeat this step on the other side. Press it together to make sure that it dries. Clean it up a little bit. And there we have the frame of the couch. So now, you know, you don't want to just leave it like this because you want it to look pretty and as realistic as it can be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the cushions and we're gonna make cushions and pillows for the chair. So I went offline and I made my cushions, and if you wanted to know how to make cushions, there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube that will teach you how to make cushions. So I went offline and I made some cushions for the sofa. And this is how it came out. So I actually didn't even sew it. I just went ahead and glued everything down. You know, and this is what it looks like. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our bling and then we're just gonna go around the edges of the couches, and this is to hide any imperfections. So I'm gluing, and since this it has holes in it, I use the scissors to hold it down while it dries. You don't want to get burned. Alright, so I just finished putting on the embellishments. And just use your scissors or whatever tool you have to kind of press it down into the glue. Alright, so let's just get some glue right here on the side. And then you just kind of cut off any excess. We have some more glue right here. And there you have it, the frame of the couch. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the pillows. Well, I'm going to do the pillows for the couch and we'll be back. So what you want to do is sew 3 sides. And on the 3rd side, you only want to go like halfway or just a part of the way. You have to go part of the way on the other side. Okay, so right here. And then I'm just gonna cut off the excess material. And then in the opening, turn it on the right side. Push out all the corners. With cotton, or fill with the pillow fill-ins. Then you take your needle and your thread. And you sew it along. Now a simple back stitch will work just fine. You can also use your sewing machine if you have one to do it, but I'd rather just do a simple back stitch. Continue with your back stitch method. Until you have closed off the opening. Then you wrap around to tie. And then cut. And there you have your pillow. So cut 1 inch of the dowel, sand it to make it smooth. Once that is complete, you're gonna turn your sofa over. Glue it to the bottom. Hold it in place until it dries. Once all 4 legs are attached, paint it with your black acrylic paint. Once you're complete painting, set it aside and allow it to dry.